Hello people off the internet. I've been buying things again. So what have I bought this time? Now, I have to sort of be a little bit sneaky on it because Mrs. M's in the room and she doesn't know what it is I bought. So I will mention it once I've revealed it to her. So let's let's begin. So as we can see here, it says, open with care, do not use sharp blades, do not use knives, and do not use scissors. So how the fuck are you meant to get in? So I'm just going to ignore it and just really go in at the side. Just here, like a surgeon. I think this is like some sort of disclaimer. Right. There we go. I mean, what damage has been done? None. Okay, so this is one house, one shelf. Thank you for your purchase. Okay, we're going to scan that later maybe, I don't know. Usual stuff, the destructions. Okay, not interested in any of that. This is a extinguishing plunger, which does it come out the other end? Of course it does. Take that out. Get the polystyrene bits, because reasons. Right, let's take this out. Yay! All the more loose polystyrene. This is my only concern with this, is the glass. How well will this travel with how we travel? Decoratives. So we have the decorative bits. We have the receptacle. We have the plungers. I presume it goes that way. Yep, and then we have, I don't know. All right, warning, do not add bioethanol to an active fire or why it's still roasting. Okay, I'm gonna take that off. Okay, so we obviously soak that. These obviously go around here. The fucking balls of this. Yes, I know the glass is supposed to go around it. Shut up. There's a good chance I'm gonna have to keep this bubble wrap. So I presume that. Ah, for fuck's sake. All right then. That. And then that. Then this. Pish. Ah, future storage for these things. Going to use that as a storage container for when I set this up. Bump. Definitely keeping all of this. Fucking polystyrene everywhere. How are you meant to do that bit here when that happens? That doesn't even, makes no fucking sense. All right, I don't get that bit. So let's fill this up with this stuff I got from B&Q for £9, 2 litres. I'm gonna put some kitchen roll down in case of spillage. Now, is this safe for motorhomes? Absolutely yes it is, because all it gives off is water and carbon dioxide. So the carbon dioxide thing is a ventilation issue, and we all breathe carbon dioxide out anyway. So let's get that out of the way. Drop that in there. Somehow push all this shit. Oh, that was actually quite easy. Oh, cock! One went in. Let's pull that out again. Let's try that again. Stay away from the edges, please. Right, so it says to do the thing once this is up. Smells a little bit like spilt vodka, rum, whiskey sort of stuff. Right, let's do the thing. Let's see what this looks like. I'll move you. Keeping the plunger at the ready, which is a good test on how to move all these out of the way. Not gonna be much use if I can't get the plunger to cover the end. Way too many stones for my liking. Right. Yeah, happy with that. Piss off. Get over there. Now we're rocking. Ooh, it's going. Let's turn some lights off to see if we get a better effect. Definitely a weird smell. Oh, nice. Right, we'll do the reveal. Mrs. M?
You got fives.
Got fives.
Is it warm?
Yes.
What's it run by?
Bioethanol.
What does that mean?
It's just it's ethanol basically. But what ethanol does, when it burns, it gives off water and CO2.
So where's we going to put the file?
There, for now. In an evening, we can put it on the table when you're not fucking working double time. Here, we could put it anywhere in here. It's not going to melt anything. But look at it. I thought you'd look. I didn't think you'd want to buy it, but I thought, you know, one of them ones.
Yeah, I appreciate it when I get it.
Lovely, Baba.
So in the course of making this video, Mrs. M has retired to the bathroom, hence I can't put her on. But if we can just get a sound bite. What do you think, love?
I love it.
She loves it. Which is a win, not bad. I'll send you a link. I bought it on TikTok shop, but you could probably get these on Amazon. I mean, they're not expensive. And the bioethanol fuel is 2 litres from B&Q for £9. So we'll see how long it lasts. In terms of heat, it is pumping out the heat. And as I said, the only thing this gives off is CO2, so a little bit of ventilation. It's not noxious or monoxious or anything else. We've got a monoxide detector anyway, but this is literally just basically breathing out. And the other sort of thing it pumps out is water. So pretty good and very effective and cheap heat. I mean, the heat that's coming out of that is brilliant. Love it. Check it out. Not bad for very little money. Yeah, my only concern is that, traveling with that. So this glass is sort of keeping the flame contained within. But yeah, is it warm? Yeah, it's getting hot. So that's a radiating heat. That's pumping out heat. This is cool to touch. And the stones are purely decorative. I don't know if I'll keep them. Yeah, but I do like it. It's pretty cool. Where are we now? Port Rush. Fucking hell. I'll have to start getting me letters posted here. We're here that often. But we are here for a good reason. We're taking friends out for dinner tomorrow. So yeah, a late anniversary dinner. We tried to do it before, but the schedulings are all up the left. So we'll see them tomorrow. Now we're going to take the dogs out, get rid of some of this rubbish from the packaging, and enjoy our really cheap, very effective fire pit. Tabletop fire pit. It's a good job. Just in the spirit of testing this out for the first time, I thought we'd use the plunger and see how quickly it puts it out. There. Simple as that. It's out. So I'm going to light it again. Lovely heat. So we've been living with that little heater now, the bioethanol burner, and I have to say I'm really impressed with it. We've actually relocated it. It now sits on the table in the main seating area, and we've put a little silicone pad underneath it so it doesn't move around too much when we're driving, and it seems pretty stable. Don't know what effect the stones are, more decorative than anything else, but they're sort of keeping the glass element in its place. You can tell when it's gone out because you get a little whiff. So if you're not watching it, you sort of get the last little whiff of burn. It's like a sort of chemical-y thing. But other than that, it runs for about an hour on that pot if you fill it to the full. And it gives off a bit of heat. Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, we live in Ireland, so most houses here in Ireland have sort of fireplaces, legit fireplaces, and we have a fireplace back at the kids' house, and when we're there we love to light it. But yeah, I mean, it's just great having, and it's just nice to look at. That's it. Runs for an hour. We're probably about half a litre in to the 2 litre bottle that we got from B&Q, which was £9, and I just love it. It's really good. I haven't noticed any additional condensation, but it's bloody winter anyway. I mean, we're pretty locked in. And despite my best endeavours, the van is quite ventilated. So last night we're in Derry. Last night we were getting blasted by the wind, so I had to put the blanket over the microwave and the oven, because the vents obviously come in that way. So I've got a load of bungee cords and hooks and all that palaver just to keep the wind out. But the van is pretty well ventilated anyway, so I've got no concerns over bioethanol. It says all it gives off is carbon dioxide. Yes, I know that can also kill you, but I'm not in a fucking spacesuit. And water. And as I said, I haven't noticed any additional condensation in the van. It's quite a big, spacious van anyway, so it does get around a bit. Am I happy with the purchase? Absolutely, yes. Would I recommend getting one? People put log fire burners in their campers, and we're in a motorhome with a little bioethanol, so you know, you take your risks. I posted it in a comment on Facebook, and somebody's like, oh, just make sure you keep an eye on it. Yeah, I know. I have a feckin' oven in there and a 3-ring gas burner. I'm 53 years old, you know, I know what I'm doing. I'm not a child. Love it. Get yourself one if you're thinking of getting one. It looks lovely if you've got the room for it. It does pump out a bit of heat for very little cost. Would it replace a diesel heater? Absolutely not. Am I still considering getting a diesel heater? Kind of. It's a fight with batteries, to be honest. I'm waking up. I've got this BMC 100, whatever it's called, battery monitor. It lies to you. It just fills me with dread every time I look at it. I wake up in the morning and it's showing 12.31 volts left in this battery. And there's 2 of them, they're in parallel. And that tells me it's sitting at 40%. But when you look at an AGM battery charge, 12.3% on a battery is 70%. My internal van battery monitor puts it in amber. I don't know, it's fucking bullshit. Would I like to get lithium? Yes, I would. Could I do it realistically? Probably not. I would then have to change my MPPT controller. I would have to look at how that wires up to my van with the box that I've got in there for electrical distribution. I don't know. I'll leave it. If it's not broken. It is slightly creepy. Oh, and the other thing, this DJI 2000 power station. Oh, my inverter hates it. It's trying to pull 1200 watts. I need to upgrade the cables again, the power cables from the leisure batteries to the inverter because they're sometimes getting a little bit warm. So that to look forward to. So anyway, right, this is Derry done. Mrs. M is off now to do a podcast on her, based on her TikTok channel. There's a link to that in the description below. So yeah, she's a bit of a rock star, this young lady of mine. So she's about just getting ready, had her hair and makeup done, and we're gonna go and take her over to that. And then I'm spending the weekend at the kids' house because I want to get access to all my good tools. That's where I keep them. And we're going to try and fix this back bumper once and for all because we're off to Scotland in a couple of weeks. Ferry is booked. Even booked a cabin. She already knows about this. It's not even a surprise. So her reaction the first time I did it is in this video here. Because I like comfort. Oh, for fuck's sake, somebody's parked right next to the fucking door. How do they even get out? Not too bad. I mean, there's a parking space right next to me and they're parked right there. So yeah, I'm going to fix this. That'll be this weekend's job. I've got to get some plastic filler, some fiberglass pads, strips, and I've got my plastic welder gun anyway, so I've got loads of little clips for that and it's just going to be a pain in the arse to get behind that big bumper, and I don't really want to take it off, but I can take that side panel off quite easily. It's just some screws behind the light fittings, and I'm just going to strengthen it all up. Van is bogging, but I'm too embarrassed to take it to the car wash because of the state of it. You know, in my defence, nobody knows I hit a wall. It just looks like I got rear-ended in the icy period a couple of weeks ago. But no, it's my own bloody fault. Right, anyway, that's enough of that. So I've got some videos over here, and I've got the subscription bubble here, if you wouldn't mind. And there's a link to my website down below where you can subscribe. Just do that first, and then we'll see you later. Love you, bye.